Yo guys, Junior Fuhrer, bonjour. Yeah, I know, dressing gown, looking chic, just looking amazing. Got a little cheeky side boob right there. Woo, cheeky side boob. But yeah, let's get into the video. Discussion video on how much anime is too much or too little. I don't know how I'm going to title this video because it's so fucking confusing. But you guys will understand it because you're just smart like that. You're just intelligent beings. But yeah, I must have been chilling on the anime website. And you know on the side of anime websites they got those little chats, okay? I don't normally chat on them because it's just full of pretentious fucks that think they're better than you because they're older than you. Let me not get into that. I'll probably do a rant on it. Yeah, I'll probably do a rant on that later on in the year or next year. And then they were talking about how much anime they watched. Like, oh yeah, I watched Cowboy Bebop in a few days, which is doable. I was like, oh yeah, I watched Gurren Lagann in a day, which is doable as well. And there was this one guy, and he must have been like, I watched 574 episodes in 2 weeks. And I was there like, at first I was like, whoa. Then I was like, are you fucking serious? Are you serious? Let's say that he did actually watch 574 episodes of anime. Yeah? What is wrong with this guy? What is actually wrong with this guy? I love anime, but I would never go to that extent of watching anime because it's bad for you. Too much of a good thing is bad for you. And let me say why it will be bad for you. You're watching 574 episodes of something, okay? Probably different series, okay? Because he's dibble-dabbling in everything. He's taking out all these series at times, doing them. Doing every single series he can. 574 episodes, okay? What is he going to remember? What's actually going to go into his head? Because in that space of 2 weeks, okay, where is he going to have the time to think about what has actually happened? Because in one anime itself, you were hit with so many issues again and again and again. And it's say if it's Bleach something, or like Fairy Tail or something like that. It doesn't have to be a political issue. It doesn't have to be a strong issue, but it can be an issue of a social issue, okay? And it keeps on hitting you, You don't, and because you're watching it, and you keep on watching, going episode, not having a break, yeah? You keep on getting hit with that, and it's not going through. It's not going into your head. It's going back, floor, back, floor, back, floor. What? Well, you're not watching anime. You're not watching anime because it's not going in. It's not going in. And if you had to be like to them, you remember the bit in da-da-da when this happens, and they'll be like, what? Well, you name a character, and they'll be like, what? I've seen it happen to people. People that are marathon series to a serious extent, and you try to have a conversation about them or something, and they go, wait, what? Who's that? Who's that? Because it hasn't gone into their head. Because they're too busy, like high on anticipation to just finish the series. When it's not that. It's not about getting from A to B. It's not about getting to B. It's the journey from A to B. Okay? It's not about just going wudumba. It's going and people forget that. This guy, okay, let's say he didn't watch 574 episodes in 2 weeks. Let's say it was 400. Let's say it was 300. Even still, that's not going into his head. It's like watching a film again, and then watching a different film, and then watching a different film, watching a different film, watching a different film, in the space of one day. What's actually going to go into your head? Because by the time you got to the third film, you've forgotten about the first one. Unless you have the memory of an elephant, you're gonna forget it. You're gonna forget it. And no, I'm not saying marathoning is a bad thing. I'm a good marathoner. I marathon a fuckload of shit sometimes. I've stopped now because work rate is too much. But when I did marathon, I marathoned the shit out of stuff, okay? And it got to a point where I marathoned something so much that I forgot about it. And I had to go back and watch it again. And that may not happen with you because you know how to regulate yourselves. and I now know how to regulate myself as well. But some people forget. They're not regulating themselves. They're not watching anime. They're not watching anime. They're watching a screen. They're sitting in front of a screen and anime is being shown and they're not watching it. They're not, nothing's going into their head. They're probably just seeing a few fights and they're going, ah, yeah, that's the main character, isn't he? No. No. Pay attention. They're not paying attention. And then there's the different type of marathoning, which is just when people fail at marathoning. I'm not going to name you. But this person, it reminded me of what my friends used to do and what I used to do. When they go to marathon a series and they get a few episodes into it and they take a fat break. 3-4 month break. Then they go back into the series without re-watching them episodes, because they've forgotten about that. Because once you've done that, your life is in between there. Okay? You're doing stuff in life and you're gonna forget about that. Because it's not like, if you really cared about that series, you would have watched it by now. But then take the break, gets to that point, okay? And then they pick it up from there, and they take another fat break. Pick up from there, take another fat break. By the time they get to the end, they can't remember shit. You might see a recurring character, and then, like, say if, like, the main character was fighting off, and he gets betrayed, he's like, who are you? And the guy takes off his mask, and he's like, and it's like, and people that have been watching the series from A to B and have been, you know, got that pace, would know who it is. But because they watched it like a year ago, they don't know that the guy's like, I'm the pizza owner from episode 2. But they don't know that, do they? Because they've forgotten about it because they're so far away. And also, let me go back to the point about people that marathon a lot, okay? When you're marathoning a lot, also with the issues, you can't combat those issues with your past experiences because you haven't experienced anything in the world because you're sitting inside watching anime. You need to go out, experience stuff, and then go in, so then you can go, I understand why this is right, I understand why this is wrong. But some people can't do that because they just chill inside all day, don't do something productive with their lives. And no, I'm not saying that people that watch anime are fucking nerds that just stay inside all day. Because I know so many anime fans that are not. They are anime fans and they are human. They go outside and they do something productive with their lives. They're not zombies, okay? But yeah, I don't even know where I was going with this video. But yeah. I'll be doing a check it round Thursday. Because it's the 20th of December, it's an anniversary for a very well-known series. Do the math, people, you're very smart. I guarantee that you guys would know. Update should be done from today to about end of the year. I'll do an update. I'm going to be adding 3 new segments. I'll talk more about it in there. And just editing, shit like that. But yeah, this has been the Junior Fira, Freeman Nigga Bon Clay. Peace.